Hi, Stanners. Someone has made a confession saying they like my boyfriend's eyes. Thank you, I love them too, and I tell him 100 times. Sheila, today I proposed to the guy I like. I feel like I'm being clingy. Someone has made a confession saying they like my boyfriend's eyes. Thank you, I love them too, and I tell him 100 times about that. But your compliment doesn't hurt anyone. Thank you. I actually like it when girls admire or like something about my boyfriend. It gives me more, like, I mean, I chose right. I've had like there's some girls who have an issue with people fantasizing or girls fantasizing about their boyfriends. I think it's a good thing. I don't mind it, to be honest. So yeah, he has sorry. Oh, someone has said that another girl has said that she is lesbian, but she doesn't know how to tell her parents. This is Uganda. Huh? Let me remind you, this is Uganda. This is not South Africa. This is Uganda and Nigeria share the same ideology on gay and lesbian people. So I don't know how to advise you about this, but I feel like if that's who you are, like everyone knows I don't have a problem with gay people or lesbian people. Like, if that's who you are, maybe you should slowly start giving them signs that you are. Or if they're gonna kill you, just keep quiet. It's okay sometimes to keep your secrets to yourself. So another lady says she hates the way she's tortured physically and mentally by small things. She thinks that she's not a strong lady. I think one of the things my mom always said, like, as a woman, one thing that you should always be is to be strong. Like, it's one thing that you need to learn, because as a woman you face so many different things, and already God made women fragile, you understand? So you have to learn to be strong, because there is no other option. Sometimes you have to keep so many things to yourself. Sometimes you have to solve problems by yourself. Sometimes you have to make decisions as a strong lady. So you shouldn't feel sorry for yourself. You should wake up every day and face things the way they're supposed to be faced, because that's what I do. She said that another person said she was happy when her ex-boyfriend, another lady says she was happy when she saw her ex-boyfriend kissing someone else. It's okay for you to see your ex-boyfriend kissing someone else. What are you supposed to do? Cry? He's your ex. Come on, move on. I wouldn't mind seeing my ex kissing someone else. Like, if you're in a new relationship, then why would you care? Like, it's okay. They can even kiss in front of me. That's okay. I don't mind it. Another lady says she's in love with a guy who is in a relationship. Why is it that girls these days want men in relationships? You guys don't want the single ones. Why? Why don't you look around for single ones? You want the guys in the relationships. You want the married men. Why don't you get your own? You need to learn to get your own. Ugandan girls. Is it a Ugandan girl thing? I heard, and I've had actually guys complaining. I need to bring guys onto my show, and they tell me why is it when they're dating is when all these girls come. When they're single, no one wants them. Another girl says she really loses interest in guys after fucking them, no matter how good the person was. She thinks she's a hoe. How can someone call themselves a hoe? I don't think you found the right one. I don't think any of these guys you think were good were good. They're not. You haven't found the right one. When you find the right one, you forget about the rest. I don't think you found a good guy to, like, to this girl is playing jokes with sex, hey? This girl just said she's lesbian and her parents found out and chased her away from home, but people think that she's at school. Okay, guys, I don't know how to answer all these, like, stories of them being lesbians, parents finding them. I just feel like if it's your life, just make them understand that that's who you are and you can't change that. And that's something that just can't happen over time. It will happen after, like, just try get time, sit them down, or maybe tell an auntie to talk to your mom and your dad. I haven't been through that kind of situation. I haven't been through something like that, so I wouldn't know how to advise you, but maybe you should take time and talk to your auntie or someone close to your parents to talk to your parents if at all they agree with you being gay or lesbian. But that's who you are, you understand? You don't need affirmation or someone to say yes, it's okay for you to be. If that's who you are, that's who you are. You just have to learn to live with it, and everything else can match up in the puzzle later. This girl says she's been having sex with this guy that she really likes, but he slept with another girl last week. She's heartbroken. Okay, two things. Men cheat. Okay, I'm not saying my boyfriend cheats, but I'm just saying, but if he's your boyfriend and he cheated on you last week, of course you have to be heartbroken. Okay, this is a tricky question. Is the guy showing you effort that he wants you back? If he's not showing you any effort, and if he shows that he doesn't care, that means that he doesn't like you. If he's showing you effort, maybe you can give him another chance. This one YouTuber that is gonna come and give you guys the real advice. I know so many people say, oh, my boyfriend is gonna cheat and I won't have him back. Every girl has had a boyfriend who has cheated and takes the guy back, so don't listen to that nonsense. But if he's showing you effort that he's sorry, you can try take him back. But if you don't want, and if you're not in that mental space to take him back, then don't do it. Also, if it's issues with maybe your sex game, you can always do some research and see how to be better in bed. But let me tell you something, sometimes men cheat for different reasons. Maybe it's not that he doesn't like you, maybe he was just trying to see what's in the other person's pants. But yeah. This girl says she's sleeping with her dad's best friend. What? Are you crazy? It reminds me of Nicki Minaj's verses in her song. She's like, fuck you, no? Fuck your what? Something to do with being with someone's dad. How much money does your best friend's dad have? Because if it's the dad must be already old. You can't say that his sex game is good. You can't say that. I think you're there for money. And if you're there for just nothing and not money, please advise yourself and get someone who is your age and stop sleeping with your best friend's dad. That's a no-no. Okay? Imagine me finding out, I can slap you. How do I? The way I would chase you out of that house butt naked, eh? You don't even know. This girl says there's a guy she's been dating for 2.5 years now. They don't get to see each other often because of the distance. They are sort of far apart, but they're kind of growing out of the relationship. And she doesn't know how she can tell him off because he's been good and consistent. But for the past 5 months, she's not really been feeling the vibe anymore, and she doesn't want to waste his time. Honestly, it's not good for you to waste someone's time. I was in a long distance relationship before, like years ago when I was way younger. And I also was in this kind of situation where I felt like, sometimes you really need to see someone. You need to make time. I'm not saying long distance relationships don't work, but if this person isn't making as much effort, okay, but you said he's making effort. If he's making effort, maybe stick around, because you may dump him and get someone who is bad and you will regret. Trust me, you will regret. But it's also okay to be in a long distance relationship and feel like you're not in its vibe anymore. But how you can solve this is by trying to see how you guys can meet up. Maybe the next time you meet up could be like somewhere on a holiday, or maybe if you're in Uganda, you can go like to Chobe or have dinners. Like, make sure every time you guys meet up, it's something special. Like, for me, I'm already in a long distance relationship. I try to make sure, and Rickman as well, we all try to make sure that the little time we have, because the last time he was here, he was only here for like 10 days. So we try to make sure that we go like lunch dates, we check into a hotel for like a few days, we go dinner dates, we watch movies. So we have this crazy bond. So when he leaves, like, we miss each other like crazy. So you should start doing things like that. But if you still don't feel like the vibe, please don't waste his time. But also, I advise you, after taking off that relationship, don't be quick to enter another one, because you may enter another one that is not as good as the one that you've been in. Sometimes distance doesn't mean that someone is not good for you. Sometimes it's just that maybe they have work and you have to be someone who is understanding. You guys, am I giving good advice? Guys, I hope I'm giving you guys good advice. This girl says she's dating 2 guys and she really can't choose, yet they're all serious about her. She's really stressed about this. Don't stress. It was your decision to date 2 guys, so you must take the hit. I don't know what you're gonna do if both of them start to ask you that to meet them at the same time. You, in the long run, like I said before, you'll know who is serious and who you want. I don't advise people dating 2 people at the same time, but if you lay the cloth, you have no. But that's the kind of life you've picked. Personally, I have a crazy schedule, so I can't even begin to date 2 people at the same time. Dating one person is already like another job. So I don't know how much free time you have, but I think you need to choose one. I think that's the best advice I should give you, because imagine being on a phone with this one, then you tell them, oh my God, someone else is calling, let me call you back. That's a lot of work. Another girl says she's dating a man who only thinks about himself, but she really loves him and she hates him because of that. If the guy doesn't think about you, if he doesn't care about you, there are a million men, like not even a million, more than a million men in this whole world. Afghanistan people are coming to Uganda and you're still sticking someone who doesn't care about you. Me, I love to be pampered. I love attention. If you're not obsessed. I can't date someone who's not obsessed with me. Everyone I've dated, they're obsessed with me. So I don't know what you like. I don't know if you prefer you giving someone attention or them giving you attention. A lady says she's finally left her 4-year marriage and she's never felt more scared. It's like she's just learning to walk again. I've never been married before, but I've stayed with someone for like 3 years every single day of my life. So I know it. Sometimes it feels like you've just been dropped from like nowhere, from a plane, and someone drops you on an empty land or like an empty world where you're just starting all over again. I remember the first days of my last relation split. It was like crazy. I was used to seeing this person every day and sleeping next to them every day. I felt sick, like completely sick. I had to go like to the spa every day. I had to meet a counselor just to take me through. It's not easy, but if it's a decision you've made that if it's a decision that you've made that is going to be better for you, then take time. And it's also good for you to take in every single emotion that you're feeling now, because it will actually make you stronger. If you skip that process of you feeling scared or of you feeling like maybe you're alone, all those different emotions make you actually better and make you stronger, and also will teach you to make better decisions, or they'll actually teach you to be a better woman. Even if you're single, you don't have to rush into another relationship. I remember I took like months to get into another relationship. It took me like, when was it? August, September, October, November, December, Jan, Feb. Don't count Zanzibar. Zanzibar was just a trip. Feb, March, April. It took me 9 months to get into like a serious relationship. So take your time. In between this time when you're out of that relationship, I hope you're divorced. Have fun. You can go on different dates. You can don't date different people, but go on different dates. Have fun. If you want to hook up with a guy or two, it's your life, you understand. But also don't forget to take time for yourself, to love yourself, pamper yourself. Go out shopping, go to the cinema, go to the spa, meet up with friends, have girls trips, or go out to drinks with girls and have different conversations. You will get better and you won't even realize that you're growing out of it. So it's a whole process and you should take each step at a time. This lady says, is it a good idea to get back with her ex-boyfriend? I just finished my rosé, so I'm going to try the Lux before they always say don't eat what you vomited. I don't know if this girl has read this before. It's not good for you to go back to your exes. It's not a good idea. I mean, you can stay friends with them. But not friends. Don't hate people. Don't be enemies, because every time you're an enemy enemies with someone, hate is not a good thing. Like all that hate in the heart, it's like you've not moved on. The time when you know that you've actually moved on is when you don't have that hate for someone, when it's okay for them to be with anyone or not to be with you. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be back with your ex because he's an ex for a reason. If he was supposed to be in your life, you wouldn't have broken up with him. This girl says she's attracted to girls, but she has kept this to herself since she was a child, and now she's 24. What should she do? I have so many gay people in my DMs, lesbian girls in my DMs. Wow, I feel like I need to have a show with like 4 different lesbians and just to tell us their stories. Like I said to you, I don't have issues with the gay community. Personally, I feel like they're very amazing people. I just need to get them on the show, and I think it will be quite interesting. If you want to be on my show, please just DM me on Instagram or on Snap. Or no, don't send me an email. My emails are about money. If you're not gonna pay me money, please stay away from my email. So yeah, if you're attracted to girls, you're attracted to girls. Like, that's you. You can't change. Next question. She said she's hooked up with her friend's uncle unintentionally, but she ended up not liking it. How do you hook up with someone when you didn't intend it? And now you like him. If you like him, that's your business. Okay? I don't think that's a confession. If you like your friend's uncle, you like him. I hope it ends well. I hope he gives you time. Depends on his age. Another girl says she's in love with a Congolese man and she hates it. How can you hate? I had Congolese men like know how to take care of women. Like, if they have money, they'll splash money on you. They'll take care of you. Like, you just be home and they'll be like, baby, $2,000, go do your hair. Buy airtime in $1,000. I don't know. And also, I haven't been with a Congolese before, actually. But I also had the good in bed, so I haven't been. But maybe when I bring them on the show, we'll get to know. So why would you hate that you're with a Congolese guy? Don't be tribalistic. Like, you can date whoever, Nigerian, Sudanese, Congolese. So it's okay. I don't think it's something that you hate. The fact that you're already in love with him, that means you already love him. So I don't see any reason. Maybe your parents don't like him, that he's Congolese, but it shouldn't be a big issue. So one girl says her own auntie connected her to a 43-year-old man on her 20th birthday. She moved into his house. I feel like your auntie was just tired of you being her, like being dependent to her or her responsibility. I don't think your auntie has your best interest at heart, and I don't commend this at all. I feel like maybe your auntie was just trying to chase you away from her house and for you to now stay in another man's house. The guy pays your bills. I've also had so many stories about aunties or families when you get like 20 and you don't have a job, they'll start to marry you off. And like broad day 2021 here in Kampala, like around Kampala, Jinja, Fort Porto, like I had people do that, but I don't think this is a good thing. Like, why do that to your own niece? I'm so sorry about that. I would hate to stay with someone who I don't like and someone who is way older. She's 20. Imagine waking up to someone as old as 43 years and you don't even love this man. I'm so sorry. I hope you take care of your mental health because it must be hard in there. The last confession, she said she is crushing on Rick Rick. That's okay. There's so many of you crushing on him. Okay? Cheers to that. I know it's fine. Okay, that wasn't the last one. I'll do the last one. She said, this one says girls younger than... Someone says she's tired of a Ugandan passport. How does she change it? I've told you guys, people from Afghanistan are coming. Just marry the person. Anyway, that's a side joke. What I think you should do is that, I'm Ugandan. I have a Ugandan passport. I don't have a problem with it. So I think you need bigger problems. If a Ugandan passport is a big problem to you, then you have issues. Oh, the last one says her mom contracted HIV from her dad because her dad was sleeping around with so many women, and it really hurt. Honestly, that's the worst thing you can ever do, because one of the things people who are in serious relationships are, like, sometimes they get so comfortable. They're like, this man loves me, he's not cheating on me, and then they just have unprotected sex, or they don't do checkups to see if they're still like negative. But if you're a married man, if you're going out to cheat or you're tired of your wife, just fucking rubber up. You can't be infecting people because you're moving your pants everywhere. You can't be doing that. That's like disrespectful, and that's something someone can live with. You know, that really hurts. I'm not in that kind of situation, but the girl is hurt. If you're married and you're watching my show, if you're in a relationship and you're watching my show, if you decide to cheat, either ask the person to rubber up, or if you're a guy, rubber up. Why are you guys you're not taking life serious? What is your fucking problem? You guys, like, people have goals. Like, I can even imagine the frustration. I'm so sorry about that. But this comes to an end of the confessions. I'll do part 2 next time. There've been so many confessions. I've been sipping on Martinelli's. It gets me in the mood, but we have to go. It gets me in the mood, but we have to go. This gets me in the mood to talk. We have come to an end of the confession times, guys. If I ever post up some different questions on my Insta stories, always run there and send in your confessions. I'm gonna be asking a couple of questions so that I come back here and film what I think about all these different things you guys are going to DM me. I've been sipping on Martinelli's and now I'm on the Lux. I love it. I feel like it's smooth. Rosé is this rosé is actually a bit sweet. Lux is like, it has like it tastes more like Moet. It's like, it's not sweet and it's not too dry, so it's in between. It's something actually guys like. I've had men like, I need to ask Tado, which one do you prefer? Yeah, he prefers the gold. Men love the gold. Josh, which one do you prefer? Do you drink alcohol? You don't? How boring. Anyway, yes. Thank you guys. Don't forget to leave your comments, of course, in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe. If you haven't watched my other videos, I'm going to put them in the description link. And thank you guys for always tuning in. I'm going to have different content. I don't know if I've forgotten to give you guys a live update. Yes, I forgot to tell you guys, if you didn't know, I'm also an international music PR. I've worked with different artists and I've officially signed to working with Olamide under Empire. So I need to tell you guys to go to your iTunes, to your Spotify, and check out his new album. I think one of my favorite songs is Julie. I'm also going to drop the link below so you guys check out the album and tell me what you think. We need to get it to #1 in East Africa. If you're from Nairobi or Tanzania, please check out the album. Till next time, it's been your girl Sheila Gashumba. Don't forget to order your Martinelli's and drink it at home with friends, or when you go to the club, please order for it. If you have a picnic with friends, yeah. And of course, don't forget to follow me on my Instagram at Sheila Gashumba, Twitter at Sheila Gashumba, and Facebook Sheila C. Gashumba. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, bye. Love you.